So can you hear me well? Okay, great. I'm Dan. So I tried today to make you a story about wearable dongles, smart things, and sensors. But from the beginning, is here? Edward? Edward? It's maybe in this team. Do you like hockey? Who's playing hockey from here? Come on. Just one? You haven't played hockey in your life? We are looking hockey, or? You know what place was Russia at the last Mondial? Quick. 6th place. Wow. But I think you have the most championship in the world. So we have legendary teams. So when I was a kid, I was looking at hockey because what I like is handball and hockey. So, and I'm looking, I was playing and I'm looking football. So football is very interesting now because it's a lot of money. I said about a job so near here. You know who is this guy? He was in Moscow this week and he met Snowden. Because in Germany, we have now a big problem. So our chancellor, all the information in the last months were public, and it's not so good for a woman. So, you know, everything public for a woman. So, but let's try to start something more interesting. Do you know what is a Kit Kat? Who has on his phone Kit Kat? Come here. I have a present for you. So take a look because you can win an Nexus 7. Or when you can not, you have one. Yeah, but you can win the second and then you can give to another one. So the story with the Kit Kat. So I buy a lot of Kit Kats. I love Kit Kats. So. And I was in a store and I saw their Kit Kat and I said, okay, are the Kit Kat the normal Kit Kat or are the Kit Kat for Android? And she said to me, oh, it's expensive. It's not so, you know, it's 89 cents. Normally it's 29 cents. I said, I know, because it's €5 value. Because one such a Kit Kat, when you go with the code in the store, you have €5 and you can buy some apps. So I come now to the emotive. Who can emotive? Have you heard about? Okay, it's one guy behind. Okay, that's the new emotive. So the old one has 14 sensors, but are wet. So I have one here. But the big problem is, normally I want to make a cool presentation with the emotive on my head and just to move the slides, not from a, what for a phone is this? Excuse me, what for a phone is this? But this iPhone is good, it's not bad. It's a mobile. So, and they re-engineered everything and they put some sensors, but are dry sensors. So you don't must to make wet. And when I started to use for 2 years ago, the first time, I must to cut my hair completely to have contact. And I said, okay, I have electricity in my brain. So it's working, it's working. So it looks like. So we have some tone. We try with tone.
emotive insight is a fine-channel, portable, wearable device that allows you to capture and understand what's going on in your brain in real time. With emotive insight, you can optimize your cognitive performance, you can measure and monitor your own or your family's mental health and fitness, and you can develop amazing new applications with the technology. We're pioneers in this field. We've listened to our user base and we've redesigned the product from the ground up. We're now reaching out to our community to help make this a reality. The emotive Epoch, our first generation device, has been adopted and used in more than 100 countries worldwide across a broad spectrum of different application areas. Everything from being able to allow a child to create a 3D monster just with the fantasy of his or her mind, or allow people to create music just with the power of their thought, or to allow a patient to be rehabilitated by being able to control an electric wheelchair, or allow them to experience the ability to type or to communicate again. There have been so many amazing application areas and uses that have been transformative and life-changing. For anyone who loves the Epoch, you'll love this product even more because we feel like we've taken not just one generational leap, but we've taken many generational leaps. We've looked at the sensor technology, we've looked at the electronics design, we've looked at the wireless communication protocol, we've looked at the overall mechanical design, we've looked at the form factor. How do we make it more affordable? How do we make it much more skeletal, much lighter weight, much easier to wear? We're really excited to offer an API and SDK to developers and researchers wanting access to the raw EEG data or to the detection algorithms to make it possible for anyone to take this innovation and create amazing new applications with the technology. The Emotive Insight is slated to be released in 2014, and by being an early supporter, you'll be among the first in the world to receive it as soon as it's available, and you'll have a head start in creating amazing new applications for the technology. I've been believing in this for almost the last decade, and we've learned so much from our community. I mean, they're a very vocal community. They care passionately and deeply about what we've created. They've given us so much valuable insights and feedback around what works, what doesn't work. And we've taken all of that into account, and we've really tried to reassess our assumptions and push that much harder, push it that much further to try and create something that's completely revolutionary yet again.
So it's impressive, but smartwatches. So how many people try to use the SDK, for example, from Sony and try to be, you have built an application? You have an application on smartwatch? No? When you had one, you can win one of these. No, really? So this is the Sony, and this is impressive from iWatch. So it's Italian company, and they put a lot of design. So the Sony smartwatch is not an Android, but the iWatch is really an Android. It's at this moment it's 1.6, but it's a really Android phone with everything inside. So you can develop directly with the Android SDK. Because we talk about glasses, so we have a lot of glasses right now. So we have the Google glasses, we have the Vuzix glasses, industrial Vuzix glasses, we have the Epson glasses, and we have a lot of glasses. I think in the next 5 years, we'll have some consumer glasses, because at this moment, I don't see that the glasses will come in the consuming and the mass market. But what I'm thinking at this moment is glasses in combination with the emotive, because I don't see that everyone on the street will make something like this, you know. But what I see with the phones to move and to manage and to use your phones for this. But some use cases for real stuff, so for glasses. The police request access to your life log. Oh. That's very hard. Or this is the OK glass because it's the first. So how many people know about Raspberry? Cool. That's cool. How many people have writing something on Raspberry? It's good. So Raspberry Pi, we have a lot of sensors. We have an NXT brick, and we have a robot. So how many people were at the APPcessories this year? 1, 2, 3. Not so many. You know about APPcessories? It's something for you? Eastern Europe and Central Asia hackathons, series of hackathons. So we'll organize this year, and I don't know if we will have an NXT, but Raspberry will have some boards, and I organize some AMC boards or some boards from Intel. Or Android interfaces.
Plotter. The video is working. Doesn't work.
Oh, again. It works. Tap again.
Try it.
It started.
I stop it?
Yeah, it started, but you switch the slide.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, it's on. It's no music, it's not so fun. I can sing something. To the left, to the right, to the left. My feet.
Slow fall.
So you understand what I want to say. So it's amazing. So you have some components, you put together some components, and you build something. I like this project, Pressy Button. You heard about Pressy Button? Do you have one? I don't have one in my jacket. But this is a cool project. So it's you put something inside and you can use as a button for everything. So and where? Pressy Button. Oh, do you have a bike or? Do you have bikes? Not so many. Do you have cars? Do you have planes? Do you have jets? I don't know. I was in a country, I don't want to say, and everyone said, we have cars, we have clothes, but they have very much oil. So young people, very young people. I said, what have you done in your life? No, my father and my mother. Ah, okay. I come back to Raspberry because Raspberry love Android. You know, Android, it's from resources, it's too big for Raspberry, but it's cool. So you can have everything. So you can have a robot. This is cool from wood. This is wood. I don't know if you see so well. I come back to dongle. How many people have a dongle at home? Nobody? Okay. What for a tuner you use on your dongle? Oh, okay. This is cool. So it costs 20, 30, 40 euro. Depends. You put on your TV. No, you don't need. You need a normal TV. This is disruptive. You put on your TV, you can make everything. So I talked with a guy, and he put Node.js. He has a web server, and it's very cool. So you can make everything. It's something amazing. So maybe at the Hack I'll bring some dongles, and I'll let you to innovate a little. What you can do with a dongle, think about, because it's very cheap, and you can make from your TV very quick something. Not just TV, from projectors or. Oh, Google Nexus, cool. Have you seen one? It's cool, or? Everyone said Google cannot design. Wrong. Google can design. It's one of the best designed devices that I've seen, really. So, but we have so many stuff. So how can you connect everything? So we have phones, we have laptops, we have TVs, we have, I don't know, we have robots. How can we connect this? Maybe something like this. We have a dongle. We have everything. Or something like this. Started?
Hi, I'm Alex, and I'm one of the founders of SmartThings. We're creating a platform that's going to make it possible for anyone in the world to connect everyday things to the internet for monitoring, control, automation, and fun. We think the everyday things in the world should be a lot smarter than they are today, and that's why we created SmartThings.
Wouldn't it be smart if your bed knew when you got up so that it could turn on the lights, open the shades, and start the coffee pot? Wouldn't it be smart if your pet's collar could tell you when they left the backyard unattended? Wouldn't it be smart if your house knew when no one was home and could secure itself and tune itself to save energy?
With your help, we're going to make the everyday things in our world a lot smarter. We're going to do this by launching the SmartThings platform. Our platform has three main parts. First, a system that makes it possible for everyday things to automatically connect to the internet. Second, an application platform that we call Smart Apps that's going to let you install applications into your everyday objects just like you can on your phone. And third, we're launching a kit for makers and for developers that's going to let them create their own smart things and share them with the rest of us.
First, we had to make it simple to get everyday things like your front door, your desk, your lights, your pets, and more connected to the internet and to each other. We've solved this problem. Here's how. We built an easy-to-use hub that acts like a magic bridge between the everyday things in your life and our secure platform in the cloud. We created a range of simple, wireless devices that connect automatically to your hub and let you both sense and control stuff. These things include smart outlets, motion detectors, open-close detectors, moisture sensors, and plenty more. We developed a platform on the internet that acts as the brains of all the things that are connected to it. Finally, to make it super simple for users, we created the SmartThings mobile app, which gives you one place to see and control the physical graph of all the things that you've connected. This entire system works seamlessly. City or country, US or abroad, you just plug in your hub, open up the mobile app, and you can immediately see and start interacting with your real-world things from anywhere.
Now that your things can connect to the internet, it's time to make them smart. We built an application platform for both end users and for developers that we call Smart Apps.
Smart Apps make it simple to monitor, control, automate, and have fun with the everyday things in your life. As just a few examples, with out-of-the-box Smart Apps, you could do things like lock and unlock your door, turn your lights on and off, or control appliances from anywhere, either manually or based on rules and schedules. You can get notifications when important events happen, such as your child getting home from school, a leak in a pipe, or when someone new is at your door. We've got lots of existing apps so you can get started right away, but we're also making the Smart Apps platform completely open so that anyone can create their own apps. Our platform gives the everyday things in your life a full API, which will help developers unleash their creativity in the real world just like they've been able to do on smartphones. We're super excited to see what the community creates.
Finally.
So then is Webinos. Who heard about Webinos? Nobody? That's very good. So we learned something today. So Webinos is an open source project from the industry, and the idea is to connect everything. So Internet of Services. It's about from inside home, outside, cars, and everything. So Webinos doesn't matter what for operating system is. And you see Android is on the first place. And you can connect everything and everywhere. So it's very interesting, for example, for automotive, health, home automation. And in the consortium are a lot of big companies. The big problem with Webino is that is a consortium. And everyone from here, you see a lot of companies want to have a little stake, and it's going very, very slow. That's why my idea is, and we'll talk tomorrow maybe at the bar camp, to build our own platform. So Android developers to think about Internet of Things and to think about Things Graph and Things Identity. But we'll talk tomorrow about this. Yeah, the problem is I have an idea, I have resources, but I have no money. So how can I make money? How many people have tried to put something on Kickstarter? You have on Kickstarter your project? And how many money you have made? Okay. How do you make your campaign? So.
Well, a friend of mine found out that there is such a wonderful resource, and there are some projects which are sometimes invested, and so we decided to make the thing we wanted to make anyway. It was like kind of a pleasure thing, but to post it and to see if some money will get invested. And so now we have some simple user interface, and we're developing our project on Kickstarter. It's a game, kind of game.
Oh, okay. How many friends do you have in Facebook? G+, Twitter? Okay. How many people you have in vk.com? How many people you have in network in vk.com?
It's from 3 regular people and 2 from time to time.
Are a lot. So guys, today we are living in a social world. So you are not just developer. You are not just programmer. You are not just coder. You must think about communities. So here, how many people are here? I don't know, 150, 200? I have no idea, so maybe to say. How many people you know each other, what are doing here? You know each other? Somebody, okay. Everyone, stand up, please. So normally I make this every time when I start to talk. So take a look on the left, on the right. Give your hand, say who you are, and say in 3 words. You know what a tag is? Tag, a tag. So a tag is a word or 2 words or 3 words that people are using, for example, to give a topic. For example, for Twitter or something like this. For example, Android developer OpenGL. These are 3 tags. Android, I'm developer. Android is a platform. I'm a developer. OpenGL is my expertise. So give your hand and say in some words who you are. Come on. Left and right.
Linux.
Well, Symfony.
So guys, thank you very much.
Thank you, mate.
Who has from here the most? Has shake the hand for with the most people. Say, who has two? Who has shake two hands? 3 hands? You have 3 hands? Okay, you have a... Yeah, it's too late now. We talk in the future about low volume social commerce. So my opinion is that mass commerce is out. We cannot produce in China for millions of people because I don't want to have the same thing as he has. I want to have something special. So that's why it's coming a new I want. So what means this? So I like this jacket. How many jackets are from this? Maybe 10, 20? It's something special. So this means that it's starting the mass customization. How many people have working with a 3D printer? I know you, Alexei. How many people have seen a 3D printer? Okay, great. Do you have one here in university? Yeah?
I'm not in university, in work. I see 3D printer in work.
Do you have a technology lab here? Technology lab?
No lab. Business.
No, what I'm talking, do you have in university a technology lab where you go and you can make something and tinker something or something like this? No? You can organize a place and we can populate with some hardware and such stuff. So I talk now with the professors from here, not with the students. Because I can help you with hardware, so think about. What do you think? How important is design for a product? Is important? Design. Very important. So technology you can find everywhere today. So I talked to a friend of mine and said, okay, I want to build my website. What to use? Bootstrap or I don't know, other platform or a framework? I said, okay, use what you want, but what you want to do? Have you think? Have you designed this? No, I use this and start to programming. No. Today is going something else. So that's why design is very important. And they started now with some platforms for collaborative design. So designers are very, how can I say, very special because they have a big ego. So when you think at Steve Jobs or other designers, so they have a big ego. But the new generation started to collaborate. So designers to collaborate. Collaborative design, because the rich designers said, this kill us. Why? Because they think that designer can make a lot of money just when they design something. It's like architects, something like this, same spaces. So developers are very collaborative. So open source, we know a lot of open source projects, and they started from Linux. But before was another project. So design is very important. Do you have a design school here in Omsk? And what type of designs they are doing? You know, industrial design or? It's not bad, but. Yeah? That's not bad. Maybe you can make some trips to them and learn something from them. Really, it's not bad. So to have a contact. So it's very important to have some groups, to build some groups with I call this technical pollination. So you have someone that is doctor, someone that is psychologist, someone that is, I don't know, designer, fashion designer. Because this brings innovation. So some gadgets here. So I like the gloves. So then here, so we can measure everything what we have. So I started a new project, and I put in Android a framework that make the measurement on everything what access my sensors, on everything. And I have a separate phone is doing just this. So when I'm moving, accelerometer, Twitter, access to my contacts, and so on and so on. You know how much data I produce every day? How much data? Just this measurement of the sensor. For example, position. It's a small chunk of data. Small. What? It's a small chunk of data. Are not pictures, are not videos. Just, for example, when someone accesses my contacts or something like this one, SD card and say? No. You have one. So, I heard? No. 130, 140. And we talked today about sustainable product development. So we talk about digital manufacturing, ubiquitous computing, Internet of Things, big data analytics. So I have my data, I put my data in a backend, and I try to find some patterns. I try to analyze my data. Social commerce. I told you, social commerce. Make friends, talk with people, ask people, what do you think about this? Is cool or is bullshit? It's clear that your friends will say, yeah, I think it's cool. Then buy it. When he buy it, then it's the first commitment that your product is good. Because sometimes, you know, I was developer, and I can tell you from my experience. In 2000, I built a big project, and I had something like 4 million sales, 4 million licenses. I was a star, you know, 4 million licenses, cool. I can make everything. Then I started the second project, it was an idea from me. It was really a bullshit, believe me. That's why, ask the people, talk with the people. So, I told you about quantify self. This is from sleeping. So you see that in May, June, July, August, and September, I have a very regular sleeping. And you know why? Because I broke my leg. And I cannot work. So I'll put, I think, in the next days, the sleeping from October, when I started with DroidCon in Bucharest, DroidCon in London. Now I'm here, Moscow. Where are I going? Moscow. After Moscow is? Yeah, then I go, one day I will be home because it's my birthday. Then I'll go to Ankara, Eshkimia. Then I go to South France. From South France, I will go to a hackathon, a triangle of the last this year on ECAHack. And then the last event will be, I think, in Israel, in Tel Aviv. So you will see really a big difference between. So how many people have an app from here? Nobody? An app? Yeah, any app. Yeah, you have built an app? Who built an app? Okay. You make money with your app? So you want to sell your app? You want to sell your app? So, install the Amazon App Store. The people that will install, I think you can use the second one. I will let you so little. Install this, and when you tweet about this, so I have installed the Amazon App Store, and it's very cool. So at the end, he can win something. And it's very cool what I have here. It's a Sony Intelligent. So you can use with your device. When I'm very tired, so I have I have a problem with my finger because I have no, what can I say? Can I say this? Yeah, the touch is, you know, it's, and then I use this. This is very cool. So you can win this. So we can show me the Twitter with, I've installed the Amazon App Store. It's an APK. So what is doing Amazon? Amazon said, guys, I don't need advertising. I'm a shop. I want to sell. I want to make money. Very pragmatic. So when you build an application and don't think, oh, I give, and you trust you, and don't think, oh, I must put advertising to give for nothing. No, sell it, make money. Really. Use Amazon. Amazon doesn't like advertising. Amazon sell. It's a sell. Shop. So how many people have installed this? Just 3? No interest to sell, to make money? Ah, okay. Then you can come to me and I will give you in the break. I'll put my laptop. Okay. And that's me. I'm augmented citizen gestalter. You know what gestalter is? The German word for designer, but it's more as designer. And augmented citizen, I choose this because I like this combination, so citizen and augmented. So I started with augmented reality in 2008. And with mobile for, next year I will have 20 years. And last year I had 30 years when I started my first program. It was in assembler. How many people program assembler here? Cool. Cool. Then we can make something at the next ECA hack very, very, very low on hardware. So, oh, now it's working. But you have hear me, or you can understand me? Okay, now your questions. Yeah, you can put in Russian and I will answer in Turkish. Раз, два, три. I'm good, I know. Thank you very much. But I'm tired, really to say I'm very tired. So I haven't slept. Now I have, so my Sony watch, my smartwatch. Oh, oh, wow. It's working.
And the battery is still working.
4 days.
Cool. Thanks, it was very interesting. The question, Rainbow's End. It's you know,
yeah.
It's a science fiction novel from.
I know, I read it. I read a lot of science fiction.
Yeah, it was published in 2006, and it describes the nearest future of Internet of Things, of wearing computing, and everything. What to tell about. What is your forecast? When this nearest future will come? How many years?
You put me a question, so I'm not God to know this. Believe me. So forecast for this is very difficult to say because it depends on how disruptive can some technology. And I believe in dongle, you know. I don't know why. Because it's so small, it costs nothing, and you can put on everything, you know, that have some intelligence. Yeah, it can be the communication because I believe, my next belief is in distributed system. I have nothing against Facebook or Google or this big one. I believe in distributed system. How many people make some in this way, so distributed system? Okay. No, it's not a problem. So it's when he's one, you can learn from him. So it's, who is this guy? Distributed system? Yeah? What are you doing?
We've made bioinformatics suite, because bioinformatics need huge computational resources. So we made easy scalable system to run we've made an easy scalable system to make run hard computational tasks for bioinformatics on Amazon servers.
Okay. Oh, we can talk in the break, so more about.
Okay.
So how many people have a phone with NFC? You know what NFC is? Near field communication. Ah, I'll show you something. So I must have seen, here it is. So I have here an NFC tag with the Amazon. And I have here my phone with NFC. And I will show you how simple it is. So you see my phone? You see the NFC? I put an NFC the link to the Amazon. I put here. And it's happening magic. It creates an APK and say that. So, and here he started to install the Amazon APK. And these devices will come next year. So think about a lot of applications you can make of this. For example, pairing with the clock, with the watch, identification from object, poster. So this is NFC.
Sure,
so I have downloaded, and now I can install the. Where's an NFC phone? You can.
Well, there are generally two ways to develop the new smart devices. First is to have some other devices to upgrade the older ones. And the second way is to produce the intelligent devices that can communicate already with phones and some things. And what way do you find more perspective? To upgrade the older devices with those coins, with those tickets, or to build the new intelligent devices which already can communicate freely with Android things?
So you must have seen from two perspectives. So one is how much value is the device? So because you cannot put an an intelligent stuff on top of I don't know of this. You can put an NFC and recognize him. So it's a little dummy. But when it's this phone, you can put something that reacts, or not a phone. A phone is maybe not so the best example. But we use today. So, for example, my laptop is connected to my phone, and when they are too far away, one from the another, one said, "I miss you," and the other said, "I'm not with you." So someone, you know how it is. So it's very, very difficult to say where. But I think in stuff that is very expensive will come very quick. Because so you can monitor. And I have another project, it's called Personal Things Cloud. So because when I'm traveling, every time I'm looking, okay, where are my stuff? Where is my pass? Where is my, and I have no idea. So my idea now, I'm working on a globe. And I'm going so, and I just touch, and then I have all the information. And I take a look in my phone, and I see, okay, I have everything with me. I forget nothing. But this you can extrapolate, for example, for logistic or something like this, where the people make inventory or such a stuff in shops. It's very scalable. Sorry. Question? Question. I think I have some prices for good question to stimulate you.
Раз.
Скажите, а вот такие умные штуки, они все умные штуки, они не будут как бы отупнять людей?
It's the best question that I had today. Maybe can someone translate this?
Okay, I'll translate. The young man interested if all that smart things will dump people.
No, 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 no. Why? I'm lazy, but I'm not dumb. So believe me, I make all this stuff because I'm very lazy. So I like, I like to enjoy. I like to talk with people. I don't like to work so much. So I want to be organized. So put the stick, pack is working. Why to write? Why to write an email? Write an email. Is social? Yes, very social. Write an email. Put the link. You have copied the link? Yeah, I copied the link. He answered, I don't understand. What do you want? Take a look at this. I said, put the phone. Hello, where are you? Take it. It's very well. It's simple. I like simple things, And it's a very good book. It's called, if I remember very well, is called Understand the Complexity. So many people said, when you build an application, make it simple. No. Do you like simple things? Simple.
What simple means?
I don't like simple things. I like so things that are, how can I say, simplify the complexity. Or understand the complexity, make understandable the complexity. Thank you. I'm here. Okay.
Еще вопрос. Еще можно один.
So, questions. You want to have a Kit Kat? Okay, I understand. Yeah. But put me, please, the question in English.
Yes, I question you in English.
Yeah.
Where is the buy in glass? And think in the first video, который вы показывали.
No, say.
По-английски. Кат ждет.
Не, я просто россиянин, я горжусь этим. I'm in Russian and I...
So you have to learn Russian.
Yeah.
If you want to understand him.
I think all world
must learn Russian.
Yes. What? Not I am teaching English, but I have no. But all world teaching Russian and speak and.
I think it's worth Kit Kat.
Because we cool. И все такое.
But you know that your president, when he was in the German parliament, was speaking German? You don't like him. Okay, I don't like my chancellor, but it's my chancellor. I must respect,
We need, one more gadget, a translator, automatic translator, Babel fish.
Okay. Well, who will build this? It's great. Okay, come on.
Еще вопросы? Ребят, давайте самый последний вопрос. Отлично доклад.
Окей.
У меня такой вопрос. Не будут ли умные гаджеты следить за владельцами? То есть вот всех этих последних событий, скандалов и прочего. То есть не будут ли холодильник там на владельца стучать? Нет, тоже кто-нибудь другой, сложно.
Okay.
So guys, I told you that I put all my information, what I'm doing, online. Really, you can access the how can I say, the raw information, and maybe you can see who I will meet next week or something like this. I have no problem with this. So I think it's more a problem what is making with my data. Because what I want to do, I put this online, and I said, someone want to have my data, pay me, not Google. Why to take Google the money and not me? You know what I mean?
No, I think this question about privacy, about security.
Security, you know when you are secure? When your phone is out and battery is out. Believe me.
Yes, I see.
Believe me. And maybe some phones have some batteries that you don't know, and maybe you said that it's a condenser and something, it's a battery. No, You want to be sure, take out your battery, no phone. Nothing is sure today because it's very easy, so easy. You know, it's so easy to track someone you cannot imagine. So when I'm working with these sensors, I remark how easy is this. And it's not just Android, it's not just iPhone, it's with everything. Second, if you have a dumb phone, all the information that is going from your phone, cell ID, location, everything. So the operators know every time with whom you have talked, when he wants, he can have what you have talked, and.
Yes, I see. But,
it's not about, you know, it's not about the terminal. Depends on what you want to do. When you have privacy, when I want to have privacy, I take my phone out, battery out, and I have my privacy.
Давайте последний вопрос.
Okay. Then thank you for your presentation. I have one question. What about your experience? I see you have a smartwatch, and what else? What other smart things do you really use in your daily routine, in your life, at home, maybe something?
At home, I have a Sparrow. You know the Sparrow? To play, yeah, it's very cool to play. So and to train. What I'm using, I have a weight, so intelligent weight. To every morning I go on the weight. I said, yesterday evening was too much. I was eating too much. Damn, you know. So it's about, you know, discipline and controlling. But you know, it's some people said that it's crazy because you want to control everything. Yes. Because today you cannot say, I have no information. I have no information, for example, that vodka, when you drink in mass, it's very dangerous. It's more dangerous.
That's what your weight says?
No, really, it's more dangerous as hashish. No, really, are some studies. That's why in Holland now, they said, we make completely free the hash. Because it's not so dangerous as alcohol. Or smoking. Smoking is more dangerous as alcohol. It's, you know, it's. But maybe we'll talk tomorrow about vodka and what implication was in Russia when some of the Tsar or some of the Russian presidents wanted to stop vodka. No, it's about culture. It's like in England. In England, I love pubs in England. You are in England? But you know the culture of pub? Yeah, but it's not the same. So I'm in Germany, but it's not the same. So you must be there. So it's socializing. So some people cannot socialize without some, you know, some.
Yeah, thank you very much for your presentation.
Yeah.
We have to switch.
Yeah.
To the lunch.
What's the question from? Yeah. Oh, sorry, my precision is not so good. And I have these two prizes are going to the Amazon App Store.
Thank you very much. Ребят, сейчас не расходимся, сейчас будет общая фотография.
This aluminum foil,
okay.
It can protect you.
From Google.
It will remind you about.
So let's make a picture. So with my English.
Oh, it's good.
So, yes, thank you. Thank you very much, Omsk. And I promise you that the ECHA in 2014 will be great. So, how many people want to participate and hack something? Don't say that I'm here. So, hacking, code writing. Okay. Yes.
Thank you very much.